Okay, we should be live, so I'm just going to share that on all of the social medias. Then we'll get started with today's stream. No, it's a bit of a late stream. Or later than normal. I mean, it's not late in the day or anything, it's just, later than I usually stream. Or usually start stream, I usually start earlier than this. But, after last night's stream, I was a bit on the tired side. So it ended up, taking me longer than usual to get ready and all that jazz. But I'm here now, live and on location. So we're going to be doing a pretty standard stream today. I don't know if it'll be a shorter stream because of a later start. We'll see how things go, kind of playing it by ear. But yeah, thank you for the host, the Astropath. That is much appreciated as always. Today we're doing some Ghosts and Goblins. So, just like yesterday's stream, we are playing a bit of a harder game, but unlike yesterday's stream, this is a game with seemingly unlimited continues, which is nice, because that's the big issue with Ninja Gaiden 3, just having to redo everything. Do it all in one go, and all that. And yeah. Ooh, where's my chat? 1 second. Okay, there we go, there's my chat. So let me just give a shout out to the Astropath, who was last playing Super Mario Brothers. True story, we rated him yesterday. Let's get game audio going for y'all, and then let's start up with the game. I'm just gonna sit up a bit. There we go. So yeah, so we're working our way. I'm gonna turn the game audio down just a tad, and my own as well. This game is a bit louder than Ninja Gaiden. Oh. Okay, so these are skeletons. Okay, those are skeletons. Good to know. Good to know. It's been a little while since I played this. Alright, I can get something like that. Got some money. Okay, we got this Joker here. Okay, we killed him, but then we're subsequently killed ourselves. It's been a couple. Hey, Valhalla, thank you for that host. That is very much appreciated. If any of y'all aren't following Valhalla, you definitely should be. Valhalla, there we go. Awesome person, plays a lot of, plays World of Warcraft and such. Yeah. Oh, doing a charity stream tonight. Nice. Yeah, no problem. Good luck with the charity stream. Okay. How are you doing today? How's your day going? What do we want to be doing here? Okay, we can't attack, well, on the ladder. Okay, that's a strategy. Use that to get... Oh, then we have the dragons, that's right. You're doing well, good to hear, good to hear. Okay, we have armor there, so if we get up there, we can get armor again. Okay, so actually killing that guy was definitely doable. It might be better to just go kill the dragon right. Straight up. It's going to chase after us either way. Skeletons are easy to deal with. Okay. Big guy is a bit trickier to deal with. Then we have the dragon, who is not fun to deal with. If we can get to the dragon while we're still armor, though, that would definitely help. I mean, obviously keeping our armor helps, because... Okay. Well, we lost our armor, but we got knocked up here. Okay. Okay, dragon. Oh, thought it was gonna run into me. Ah, okay, so that didn't quite work. So you can do that. Okay. I'll try into that skeleton. Fine, everything's fine. Okay, okay. Kept our armor against that guy. Keep it against the dragon as well. That'll be ideal. Okay. Just ahead. You can deal with the dragon head. It's just ahead, it's relatively easy to avoid. Just because it's flying around wildly, which is the main issue. Okay. Okay. Game over, that's fine. Of course we're continuing play. Okay. So basically what we want to be doing is just taking out the enemies one by one as we slowly climb up. I don't know how long the level is, and we do have a time limit, but trying to rush is clearly not working. Okay, okay. Not too bad, not too shabby, not too shabby. Okay, no, that didn't work. Plus there's a couple of those guys up there. There's so many of them. No. That was not it. That was not it at all. Yeah. As long as we don't get that guy jumping towards us, we're generally pretty good. So we can get, the dragon, you want to take out the tail, as much of the tail end as possible quickly, because that way you have less chance of that happening. But, you know, stuff still happens, stuff goes wrong, things don't always work out the way you plan. Yeah, we just pretty much spam our weapon against that guy, that usually works out. That usually seems to work out pretty decently. Ooh, that was close. I accidentally got myself caught on the ladder. Okay, got him. Moving our way up and up and up the ladder. Get rid of you. Got both of them coming at us. There's only so much we can do when both of them are coming at us. Gotta be... Ooh, I'm surprised that didn't hit me. There's gotta be a better strategy for dealing with that section. Hey, we got another life. Which, you know, it's fine. I suppose. Not super necessary, but you know. Considering we pretty much have effectively infinite lives. So we have, like, infinite continues, and a death and a game over send us back to the same spot. The only difference is, like, whether or not we lose our score, which doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter if we lose our score. Back is reset. Because, you know, we're not going for like a high score run, right? We're just going to beat the game. Got it. Well, that's unfortunate. Started trying to move while I was still on the ladder. It's a common issue in this game, I find. At least for me. Lost our armor already. Too bad, so sad. Okay. Well, that happened. Okay, we lost our armor against that dude. That's not even, like... That's just bad. Okay. But I mean, we'll try anyway. You know what they say. Practice makes perfect. But if there's no such thing as perfect, why bother practicing? Well, I may not be perfect, but I am Canadian, and that's close enough. Guess we got high enough to get onto the score leaderboard. Obviously, we weren't the high score, but like, I guess it's top, I don't know, 5 or top 10 or whatever it is. High enough for that. Okay. The more often we get down there, the better, because then we can slowly erase. The mistaken ones were accidentally was putting EIB instead of EJB. Because I was mistaking that I was just doing it quickly. I was mistaking the I for a J because it has a slight curve at the bottom. You can see that kind of like in the word time there, where it has that slight curve. Oh, corner. Okay. Where did you go? This is not good. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Nope. So what I maybe need to do is switch my hand position so I can like more rapidly shoot that. Because like, as long as I'm shooting it rapidly enough, they won't be able to move forward. The problem that comes in is that like I can only tap so quickly. If I, like, do a different hand position, I can do it faster. Yeah. Like... Maybe. I don't know. Ah, no. That's no good. That's no good at all. Death comes for us all. Some faster than others. So, what's everyone up to today? Anyone do anything interesting today on this Thursday afternoon? Slash, whatever other time it is in your part of the world. It's afternoon here, but, you know, for some of you it might be evening or nighttime. Or even possibly tomorrow morning already. Okay, come on. No, ah! I wasn't pressing the D-pad enough. Alright, mispressing it. I was trying to jump like that, and then I just jumped straight up. And that was not what I wanted. Player 1 ready to rumble. Okay. Skulls, grab the money. Blind dude come this way? No. Blind dude come a little bit. Ah! Jumped way too far there. I am not impressed here. I'm very, very not impressed. It's ridiculous is what it is. And you know what else is ridiculous? Do you? Because I don't. It's ridiculous that it's not tomorrow already. We'll be watching Endgame already. I'm not seeing that until tomorrow at 7. Hey, we got a 1-up. Adventures Endgame. I'm so looking forward to that. Between now and then, tomorrow I'm doing a stream, tomorrow I'm doing a Sonic the Hedgehog stream. Gotta go fast. Is there such a thing as a relaxing Ghosts and Goblins stream? I mean, that's what's going on right here. Like, I'm not getting very far in the game, but you know, just kind of relaxing. How are you doing? How's your day going? That was a mistake. Mistakes were made. I'm just gonna die more. I mean, I can die more all you want. That's not gonna make me more salty. Like, I was playing Ninja Gaiden 3 yesterday, and there, when you die too much, you get sent back to the start of the game. Here, at least, I get, like, you know, if it continues, it's just a matter of... So, like, in here, at least, if I make progress, I know I've made progress. And there it's like, oh, made progress, and now you're back to the start of the game. So, you know. Here I'll actually get good at, like, one level at a time. There I have to get good at the whole game. Not even good, just like, you know, decent. Yeah. First two Ninja Gaiden games have infinite continues, and then Ninja Gaiden 3 decided, no, let's make the game take longer by giving you limited continues. Okay, still have our armor. Okay, got that guy taken out. No. Ah, crap. Trying to... No, that did not work out at all according to plan. Grab the money. Your money or your life. Your life or your money. Okay. Some water money. If only we could turn money in video games into money in real life. I mean, you can do that with some games, like some MMOs. You can sell in-game money to people for real money, but like this is clearly not an MMO. Okay, you know what'd be interesting as an MMO? An MMO where you travel to game worlds of different, like, video game franchises. So kind of like, you know, take the whole Smash Brothers concept, but then make that into an MMO. As far as, like, this massive crossover. And such. All these different worlds and such. Be interesting. I mean, much like Smash Brothers, to me, I would largely think of like Nintendo franchises. Well, like, it would be like, you know, like you would have, like, Hyrule, you would have, like, the Mushroom Kingdom, you would have, like, Pokemon World, Kirby's World, Star Fox, Metroid, F-Zero. But, like, each of these worlds, you would have, like, these big, would be, like, different, you know, places you could travel to, and then so you like would choose which one you start out as. So like if you're like starting out in like the Mushroom Kingdom, you could be playing like a Toad or a Koopa or whatever. Like if you're doing like Legend of Zelda, you could be like a Goron or like Zora or Helion. So like which world you're starting in would like determine what like your starting races and such would be, and then you could travel to the other worlds and such, and just be this massive crossover thing. You could start doing, like, just say, just a Nintendo thing, but then, like, and, like, do expansions packs based on different, like, third-party worlds or whatever. So do, like, Castlevania expansion, do, like, do a Sonic the Hedgehog expansion. You know, just like do a Tetris expansion because everybody wants to go to the Tetris world, right? I don't know how that would work, but figure something out. Tetris isn't in Smash yet. He's dragging a pop with him. I mean, I know how I would do a Tetris walk as a playable character in Smash. You'd have, like, it would change into the different shapes depending on, like, which attacks and such. So, like, some of it, so yeah. Hey, we got a lot. Okay, so somebody get Nintendo. Give Nintendo a call and tell them to hire me to run this, just to lead development on this big MMO for them. Clearly, I'm the most qualified person to do this. Clearly. Watch someone play through Wing Commander 4. Okay. Let's look at chat and we'll start to move forward. I have not played any of the Wing Commander games. In fact, like, I recognize the name Wing Commander, but, like, I couldn't have even told you how many there were, or anything about them. Game over. Player 1 ready? Player 1 is not ready. Player 1 is really not ready, but okay, let's do this anyway. Why did I just throw a shield at a bag of money? Well, actually, cutscene with Mark Hamill. Oh, nice. Always a fan of Mark Hamill. Did you see that? Oh, what was that video of him doing impression of Harrison Ford? And it's just like, wow, he does a perfect impression of Harrison Ford. It looks like an interactive movie. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Come on. Oh, okay, so it's this thing he does multiple times. Okay, I just saw one recently, so... But, yeah. It was amazing. And, like, I completely understand, because, like, Mark Hamill is such a good, like, voice actor or whatever, so, like, him doing impressions is hardly surprising, but, yeah. No, my armor. I keep losing my armor against this dragon, which makes... I don't offer my life against this dragon. Don't seem to be making a whole lot of progress yet. Maybe eventually, but not yet. Okay. No, this is not a good. That's no good. Star Citizen. Name sounds familiar, but again, I'm not sure what it is. You're late to that party? Oh yeah. Did they ever actually finish it? Okay. One of those. One of those dealios. Glad I got 100 commander tiers. Cool, cool. Come on, Dragonhead. Follow with my superior shield throwing skills. Okay. Take up this demon here, or not. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. No, no, no. Combine space fighting sim with the first-person shooter stuff and NPC interactions. Oh, nice. Nice. I love games that include stuff from multiple genres, as long as they pull it off well. So obviously, you know, if it's not done well, then you know, it's not done well. But like. Kickstarter projects started back in 2011, and they're still working on it. Ooh, yeah. Still in pre-alpha. Okay. I mean, a lot of Kickstarter video game projects end up taking a long time because people don't always realize how much work it's going to be, or how far the money's going to last, or stuff like that. 'Cause even if it's like somebody, like you said, who's Wing Commander series, but it's just like, you know, even if he was leading like development or whatever, he might not have necessarily, you know, been aware of all of the financial side of things or whatever. So then if he's doing this on his own, but yeah. Omicron the Nomad Soul. Have not heard of it. Too ambitious and they keep adding more things to it. Ah, yeah. No, I definitely understand being too ambitious with stuff and then having issues actually doing it. Half the time when I've given up on one of my writing projects, it's because I've been too ambitious and realized I can't actually do this the way I want to. And then I don't really want to do it half-assed, so I just give up on it. Or, well, not even always want to do half-assed. Sometimes it's just I put so much work into it that I'm just overwhelmed and I have to take a break as well. That was my last big writing project with 57 universe. No, with 72 universe. Whichever the one that had Chrono Hustle split complications with whatever the number was. Where it was oh, this big crossover that I started working on, and then all of a sudden it was oh no, too much. Need a break. Did I ever go back to writing? Kind of. I started Ah, crap. About a year ago, I started writing again. Not streaming it or anything, but I did start writing again. But I got to a point where I just, like, I wasn't having any fun with the project, and I kept putting it off and working on it, and actually a couple of weeks ago realized some changes I can make so that I would be having fun with it, but now I just don't have any time for it, because between, you know, working and streaming and trying to get at least some sleep every night and such, like, I don't have time for writing right now. It's an unfortunate state of affairs. But yeah. So I'm currently at a point where, like, something comes up that I want to make time for. The way I make time for it is by sleeping less. Which is not healthy, it's not good. But, you know, it's the point I'm at, okay. Crap. I moved my controller to a different position so I could, like, take that guy a bit easier and go work, but then I wasn't able to switch back in time to deal with the other guy coming up behind me. Yeah. And I'm trying to get better about that because of the fact that, like, it's really not healthy and such. The other thing is that, like, when I don't sleep enough, then, like, I'm also tired, so everything takes longer, and, like, it just, like, adds up like that. So it's like, if I would just be getting proper sleep in the first place, I would be able to get more done, and I wouldn't need to be skipping as much sleep. So it's just trying to get out of that cycle that takes time. It doesn't help that I have, like, you know, 4 AM shifts at work, you know, 2 or 3 times a week. But then I also have stuff I want to be doing in, like, different times of the day and such, so it's like, yeah. Because I actually was at a fairly reasonable schedule and getting, I was, like, last summer I was, like, at a point where I was, like, my schedule was working out nicely, I was getting, like, you know, everything was, I was starting to get caught up on things, and then they started giving me 4 AM shifts of work, and I still haven't, even though this was last summer, I still haven't fully adjusted to that. Summer, fall? I'm not sure exactly when it was. It's like August, September, I think, so yes, it's summer. Ah, crap. Just jumped up instead of jumping forward. Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, you've been doing it for 10 years and you just work. The thing is, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you have your work and then you schedule stuff around. Like, I have my work and my stream, and like, the work is just, you know, to pay the bills until hopefully my stream eventually takes off. So I do want to eventually, like, I would like to turn this into an actual, like, career and such. So I can do this full time and, you know, quit my job and such, but that's probably not going to be anytime soon. Because, like, I would need to have about 300 subscribers before I could stream full-time. Which is honestly a lot less than most people would say you would need, but no, that doesn't matter. For me, I don't have a lot of expenses. 300 subs would be good for me. I currently have 44, but that is like, that is the most I've ever had, and like that's massively unusual and such. And like, 27 of those were subs that I gifted out myself to people because of the fact that I was celebrating my 4-year stream anniversary yesterday. So 27 out of 44 is over half were gifted out by me, and even beyond that, like, you know, how many of the others are going to stay subbed, because there were definitely others that I got yesterday as well, because of celebrating and such. Like, I only have, like, 3 regular subs, and then, like, that, like, have stayed sub for a while. Okay, there we go. Ah, crap. No, that was... Yeah. It's not so much like, not like I'm banking on becoming a full-time streamer, it's just I'm trying to, you know, become one, which means, do you need to stream a lot? I need to, network a lot. There's a lot of things I have planned for this year to try and improve my stream. Had some setbacks in the first part of the year, but currently, like, I seem to be decently on track with my plans for the year, so we'll see how things go. Because my goal for this year is that by the end of this year, I want to be making enough on Twitch that I get a paycheck from Twitch every month. That's my goal for the end of this year. If I succeed at that, then my goal for next year, 2020, is to be able to be streaming full-time by the end of 2020. Then my goal for 2021 is to become a millionaire. No. Keep increasing. Keep increasing the goals exponentially. Try to take over the world. I mean, yeah, that's for 2027, taking over the world. Hey Dan, welcome in, how are you doing? Yeah. Thing is, I wouldn't actually want, like, billions of dollars. If I had, like, more than $10 million, I would probably give away, like, however much to get it back down to 10 million. Because 10 million is... I don't need more than $10 million. I don't need $10 million even, but, like, it would definitely be nice. Because, like, at 1 million, I can live comfortably for the rest of my life. People say, like, $1 million can't actually do that anymore, but I mean, for regular people that can't, I've done the math. $1 million is good for me. Unless, like, there are major changes. Like, and when I would say, like, major changes, I mean, like, the interest I would be getting would counteract, like, inflation. So, like, I'd be good on that and, like, and such. 10 million, though, would mean I would have, you know, enough to not only live comfortably, but also get, like, you know, splurge on certain things like, Action Comics #1, Detective Comics #27, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah. My expensive shit, like the comics I just mentioned. That I am. Although, things like comics, etc., are generally more considered geeky, whereas, like, nerd generally more refers to, like, somebody academically, you know, smart and all that. So, I'm both, like, a nerd and a geek, but, you know, just putting it out there. Yeah, geek is generally used for, like, things like collecting and like, pop culture stuff and whatnot, and then nerd is for being smart. No, the terms are used very interchangeably. I was just, you know, trying to be funny. It's also why, like, I intentionally pushed up my glasses right before giving the explanation. Yeah, usually when I'm being pedantic, well, I was gonna say usually it's because I'm trying to be pedantic for humorous reasons. And sometimes that's true. Other times it just means I'm stressed out. Because when I'm stressed out, I get overly literal. And yeah. But generally it's easy to tell based on things like, if I'm joking around, I have a more, you know, jokey way of talking. Or facial expressions or whatnot. Text is going to be hard to tell, though, because, like, text doesn't really convey emotion. You're getting a Star Wars tattoo on Saturday. Is that why you're missing the Star Wars? Are you missing the Star Wars RPG because you're getting a Star Wars tattoo? Oh, that's funny. It's fine though, because, like, I think we might actually have 4 players for this Saturday. We definitely have we have 3 or 4. Not, I mean, assuming nobody cancels. Because that sometimes doesn't happen. But the reason I say 3 or 4 is because the one is my buddy David, who's currently also, like, sick, so we'll see whether or not he is, how he's feeling when Saturday rolls around, but yeah. Yeah, 4 players. Normally had anywhere from 1 to 3 for each session I've done. This one might be 4, so that's nice. 2 returning players from previous sessions and 2 new players. Yeah, you are the lonesome one adventurer. Which I very much appreciate, though, that you did still play. Even though it was just you. Because, yeah. Like I said, I do have a backup in case I ever have no players and I just have to do it myself, but... yeah. I'm curious to see also what size group we'll have, though, for the next one. Because I could conceivably see the next session on May the 4th having even more players, depending on everyone's availability. Which would be awesome. Because I already know what the May the 4th one is going to be. And more players would be good. You gonna wear your Star Wars garb? I'm especially interested to see how you're gonna do in the session. Vignetta. I don't want to say more because I don't want to spoil anything, but it'll be interesting. It's not really like a danger-related thing. It's just because of the type of character you have and the type of situation it is. It's gonna be interesting. No. No. Torturing and maiming people wouldn't really fit with this story I'm planning on doing either, no. But again, I shouldn't say too much because I don't want to be spoiling things. Because we still have one more session to get through before we get to that. Well, I haven't even checked. Oh, wait. I'm gonna check with Yoey if he's actually playing this week or not. We might even have 4 or 5 players this week. He hasn't said anything, and being a murder hobo is what tabletop games are all about. I mean, depending on your players. I definitely have one person I've played with who that's his favorite thing, and he gets annoyed when, like, you know, other players are like, but should we really just go and attack these people? Type thing or ever. I like actually like role-playing characters and having interesting characters. Yeah. I've actually played, like, characters in, player characters in tabletop RPGs. Well, at least one character. I played one character who was an actual pacifist and, like, didn't fight. And so when, like, fights broke up, the character would just go and, like, you know, hide or whatever. Actually, no, the character wasn't even a pacifist. They just weren't a fighter. Cause it wasn't even, like, a moral thing. It was just, like, they were an archaeologist that got hired to help, like, with, like, exploring, like, some ruins or something. That's right. So it wasn't that they were morally opposed to fighting. They just didn't have... They had literally no fighting skills. Yeah, I tried to hide. Yeah, because I often like being like, okay, what would be a unique character? That sounds kind of terrible. Yeah, it was up fun. I only played the character like once because I think that campaign just ended up, like many campaigns, just like, you know, didn't go very long, just because of people's schedules and whatnot. But yeah, it was in it was a Star Wars RPG. It was the Fantasy Flight RPG. Because when I was looking at the character types, and I noticed, oh, one of them's like an archaeologist, and I'm like, hey, let's make an archaeologist character. The Fantasy Flight Star Wars character that I played the most was... I can't remember what the class was. Because the character was like a costume vigilante. But I chose like a class that was kind of like, you know... The description wasn't bright, but it was like, okay, that's like a good one that gives me the skills that I want to have for the character or whatever. So it's like, okay, it's this class, like, real world, it's not really like that... Like, it's not that this was what this person was in universe type thing. So it was like, it's probably like a mercenary or something was like a class, I think. Something like that. But, yeah. Costume vigilante, yeah, so like basically a superhero. In Star Wars. Because why not? Meanwhile, when I played the Marvel RPG, I was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Although I was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who was a clone of Spider-Man, but without the superpowers. Well, I did have the web shooters, because, like, you know, that's not a power, that's, like, a device that he uses. So, yeah, I was a clone of Spider-Man without the powers who worked as a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Ooh, that was close. That was actually a really fun one. It's also something we were doing with that one, was like we were taking turns being the game master. And like, so I had my eventual plan, because like we were trying to like have it set in the Marvel Universe, like as like continuity with what was happening at the time. Which also meant like myself and I think my buddy David was also playing, we're like the only ones super familiar with what's happening in the comics universe at the time, so whoever was GMing would also have to check with us to be like, does this make sense or whatever, or has anything need to change? But I had my plans, because that was when, that was right around the time when Spider Island was going on. So I had like planned for when I was going to be taking my turn GMing to have like this storyline tying into Spider Island with my character actually being brainwashed and a villain during that campaign, or during that story. So depending on how things went, I might have had to have created a new character afterwards. But we ended up stopping before we got to that, just because of schedules and whatnot. Yeah. Marvel RPGs is another one I would not mind doing and streaming sometime. Probably not anytime soon, because I don't have time to do 2 RPGs at the moment on stream, but... Oh, 1 second. Just heard a knock at the door. Oh, mail. Let's see here. What is this? Hide the evidence. Well, evidence of what? Hey, Yoey. Welcome in. How are you doing? That I'm planning to kill you off entirely? No. I don't plan to kill off anyone. It's your own bad choices. No. I try to... I don't really want to, you know, make, may or may not have messaged him. Hey, Atomic Robo stuff. Oh, hey, I got a t-shirt from that. That's awesome. This is from a Kickstarter that I backed like a year ago. So, I don't remember everything that was all included. Yeah. The main thing in the Kickstarter, though, was this, which is what was being backed. Atomic Robo and the Spectre of Tomorrow. I don't know if any of you have read Atomic Robo. It's a comic book series. It started out as a print comic, and then it switched to being a web comic, so it actually went the reverse of what often happens. But they do like every year they do a Kickstarter for a hardcover of a volume. Yeah, welcome in, Yoey. How are you doing today? How's your day going? The fact that I have this in means that probably the next Kickstarter is probably going to be happening before too long. Hey, Couch. Welcome in as well. How are you doing? Everybody's showing up. Yeah, this game is incredibly hard. Pausing definitely didn't help either, kind of. Hey, Dan, thank you for the host. Which also reminds me, if any of you aren't following Danietta, what are you even doing with your life? She is an awesome person, and plays a lot of Stardew Valley. Watching tons of MacGyver, the modern one. Oh, I'm sorry for you. Playing Let's Go and doing some other things. Nice. Well, at least you're doing some Let's Go and other things, so at least your day isn't totally bad. Speaking of awesome people who are in chat who you should go and follow, Yoey is another one. Playing Pokemon Let's Go. Battery's almost empty. I mean, yeah, it'll last for a while yet, like. If you don't follow Eric Barkin, he's a fantastic human. I mean, parts of that sentence are accurate. I am a human. That is true. You've been liking it? Oh, then I'm really sorry for you. No, I haven't actually watched the new MacGyver, but just from seeing a commercial, I'm like, that's not MacGyver. Maybe the show's better than the commercial made it look, but I don't know. I don't know. Always make things look better or worse. I mean, I don't know, I find commercials generally give me a good idea of, like, for TV and movies and such. But But not always. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes is inaccurate. I watched a lot of, like, the old MacGyver when I was a kid. Like watching trailers for things just get an idea. Ah, yeah. Like watching bad shows sometimes. I mean, yeah, there are certain things like I watched all 10 seasons of Smallville. Like, that's a thing that I did. I'm not saying all of Smallville was bad, but like as a whole, Smallville was an experience. That's probably the best way to put it. Smallville was an experience. Watch like half a season of Smallville. Okay. We avoid trailers with the spoilers. Yeah, see, I'm not one of those people. I like spoilers. I like knowing what stuff in advance. To me, it's like, well, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna know that eventually when I watch the movie. What's wrong with knowing it sooner? That just means I know what to expect going in. But I saw a funny tweet. I think it was like where it was like, if you want to avoid spoilers for Avengers Endgame, something you should absolutely do is avoid watching Avengers Endgame, because the movie is just chock full of spoilers for Avengers Endgame. I mean, like, because like if you enjoy watching a movie, you'll often enjoy watching it a second time, right? And like, you're gonna watch it if you watch the second time with already knowing what's happening, you still enjoy it. Like, you know, what's the difference there if like you go into watching it the first time already knowing stuff that's gonna happen? I have infinite continues though, so the last life doesn't really matter. Because game over and death still start me off in the same spot, so it doesn't really matter. See, continue play, and I'm right where I left off with a bunch of lives again. I mean, but if we'll like talk about like, you know, stuff, you know, from older movies. So like in the first Avengers movie where Coulson gets killed, I knew Coulson got killed or whatever, like, because I had read that prior to seeing the movie, so I knew that Coulson got killed. That didn't make it any sadder when, you know, he got killed. No, I'm not stumped, just, you know, had to, like, figure out how to explain things. Favorite nut, Deku nut. Good choice, good choice. Almonds, also a good choice. Almonds usually aren't used to stun your enemies, but still a decent choice. Buy some Deku Nuts in Star Wars? Play the Star Wars RPG, not the Legend of Zelda RPG. Well, Legend of Zelda tabletop RPG would be pretty cool. Speaking of Star Wars Yowie, were you planning on playing this Saturday? Don't really like that success peanuts. Okay. That's what Danietta asked. Ah. At this point, if we get your character out of the back tank early, I would say your character would be wounded, which means you get like a 1d penalty on all of your skills, but you still would have, but you would be able to actually use skills. But yeah. But again, like I said last time, like, your character is like in a rebel base, so like, if they do wake him up early, like there would be medical people there that could possibly like heal him further. So it's up to you. Yeah. And yeah, your second character did not get so lucky to be able to be brought to a back to tank. Make a third character. Another similar. Well, I mean, Jason isn't the name. No, actually, oh yeah, Jason did actually become a Sith. Although as a Sith, his name was like Darth something. Don't even know what you made for a second. Ah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, no! Shit. That's an issue. I mean, I've definitely said shit on stream before, like... So the reason this is an issue is I think it's the end of this stage where if I don't have the shield as my sub-weapon, I get sent back to the start of the previous stage. I can't remember, but like I can't proceed to the final stage unless I have the shield as my weapon. So yeah, just the way I did it. Okay, okay. There might be like random ones, like what this was. This was a random weapon drop, but there's no like I don't think there's any guaranteed ones. At least I think this was a random one. Let me check here. Strategy. Let's see. Strategy wiki ghosts and goblins. Let's see what they have for me. This is stage 6. Yeah. Yeah, it is a stage where, yeah, if I don't have the shield, the end, I'll be sent back to the previous stage. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah. So I'll just have to hope I get lucky. So I really do not want to have to go through the previous stage again. Yeah. I mean, you never know, like... But if I ever even get through the stage anyway, like, I might get another weapon draw before getting through it, if I even do get through it. We'll see how things go. Yeah, so how's everyone else's day going? Anybody else make any major mistakes of accidentally grabbing a sub-weapon when you already had what you needed, and then replacing it? Because, you know, I know that's as common a problem in real life as it is in video games. Okay. No, we can... Always grab the wrong weapon when planning for climbing endless ladders and fighting monsters. Castlevania. Yeah, in Castlevania... Because, yeah, it kind of like cause issues, because, like, just with which weapons are best for a certain situation, but there's nothing I can think of where you need a certain weapon. But, yeah. I still can't believe I've beaten Castlevania, though. In Castlevania, I figured out how to max out your lives last time I was playing it. There's a way to max out a number in a video game, I will figure that way out. Basically in Castlevania, kill multiple enemies in a row with, or kill multiple enemies with a single, use of holy water. You get points from it, and you get points you get lives every certain amount of points you get. And there's one area where you can, you know, have endless spawning enemies you can just keep killing over and over with holy water, and this weapon is actually better for this section. Than the shield, but because I can do it more, I can throw them more rapidly. But because I need the shield to actually beat this stage. Where the issue comes in. Yeah. More range, faster. So what would be ideal is if I can like use this to get through, get to almost the end, and then get like a random shield draw. That would be the ideal situation. Why am I throwing them at the money? I need to go here and then start throwing. Okay. Yep. Because they want the game to be as challenging as they can make it. Got knocked up there. So I was hoping that that red guy with the pot would drop in and that would give me the shield. But no such luck, fortunately. I mean, it might have, but like... Ooh. I'm not sure if it can be the sub-weapon you already have. It can drop the sub-weapon you already have, so probably would have... It could have still been something else, because there are other sub-weapons just beyond these two, but I don't think it could have been the last when I already have that. No, there's multiple weapons. There's like, what is the other stuff? There's the dagger. Yeah. So lance, or sword, torch, axe, shield. Yeah. Continue play. Really looking forward to I don't know why I refer to them as sub-weapons. I think it was because of when I was playing Ninja Gaiden yesterday, and I'm just... And because they're changeable weapons, I think. Yeah. Just have them from yesterday. Yeah, it's just the actual weapon. Thank you for pointing that out, so I stopped doing that, because now that you pointed out, it's bugging me as well that I was doing that. And especially because I'm like mostly talking within the habit of accidentally getting one to replace another one, and that was like a thing that was definitely also the case in Ninja Gaiden, where it's just like, oh, I don't want to be getting the shuriken and losing my invincibility thing, type or whatever. But yeah. No, I'm very okay with people being pedantic about things that I say, as long as they're pedantic and right. If you're trying to be pedantic and you're wrong about something, I'm gonna call you out on that. You know, it's like, you know, if you come for the king, you best not miss. Never? Okay. Whatever you say. I can't wait till I can afford to get some emotes commissioned, because I definitely want a sip emote of my own. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to getting. I want to think emote as well, but that's not currently on the slate for me unless they release even more emotes for affiliates and I somehow unlock them. Hey Emily, welcome in. Yep. How are you doing? Currently, 4 Tier 1 emotes and then Tier 2 and a Tier 3. Sometime in the near future, there will be a 5th emote slot, Tier 1 emote slot unlocked for affiliates if they have at any point reached at least 50 sub points. I'm currently at 44 sub points, which is the most I've ever had. So if I can get like 6 more subscribers before I start losing any of my current subs, then no, this is the original Ghosts and Goblins, the arcade version. It's on Wii Virtual Console. I've done with work, chilling, and okay, yeah, dinner therapy. Nice. Yeah, I'm close. Just six sub points away. So. You cannot shoot upwards, or, I mean, pressing up and shooting upwards doesn't do anything. So unless there's some secret way of doing it. Yep, we're just leaving you behind. Yeah, we'll see how things go, because, like, as far as subs, because I do have, like, I think a week and a half or so until I start losing subs. And I probably will be losing them, because, like, most of the subs I have are gift subs, so, like, I'm not expecting to keep many of them. So we'll see how things go in the next week and a half or so. Okay. Nope, you don't have anything for me. Okay. Well, that skeleton is kind of really hoppy. Very, very hoppy. How long have I been going for at this point? Yeah. I mean, like I said, like I'm at 44 right now. I'm expecting, like, a month from now I'll be, like, back down to, like, you know, my normal, like, 4 or so. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Like, you can never really predict, because, like, it was like, was it last year, like, early fall, like, late summer, when I started doing, like, summer quests and stuff, right? At the time, I was like, okay, so I'm generally being around, like, 4 or so subs, so that was why I came up with the idea of the Sub Request Sunday, which was, like, you know, one stream for each subscriber type thing. I was working it quite nicely. Then pretty much like, shortly after I introduced that was when I started getting, like, my sub count kind of shot up to, like, 10 or 11, and was just staying around there for a couple months, which is why I switched over to the voting system for, like, sub requests to count for, you know, having that many. But then, right after switching to that, I went back down to, like, being at, like, 4 or 5 subs. It's like, so whatever I planned for, I'm gonna get different. So, that's just, you know... So I should plan to have no subs, and then we'll get all of the subs. I think that's how the math works. I mean, the majority of the subs I have right now are subs that I myself gifted out to celebrate, you know, my 4-year stream anniversary yesterday. So... Ah, crap. I was going to be jumping further. Yes, that totally works that way. Like, I thought so, I thought so. I should probably also change the subject, because I feel awkward talking about, like, this, because I'm worried that, like, people think I, you know, because, like, you do not need to be sub to be here, and, like, I don't want, like, anybody to feel like they need to sub, or, like, I'm expecting anyone to sub, or whatever, like. I very much appreciate anybody that does sub, but, like, it's not required, and I very much appreciate anybody that's just watching, like, anybody that's here for... in any capacity, like, I very much appreciate it. Like, you're all wonderful people. And, yeah. Oh, continue play. Start. Especially, like, on a day like today where I am just, like, doing the same stage over and over again, failing at it repeatedly, and have a weapon that won't even let me pass this stage, and if I beat the stage with it, or, well, it won't let me move on past the stage. If I beat the stage with this weapon, I'll just be sent back to the start of the previous stage. Which... previous stage took me a long time to get through. Like, a long... like, I mean... So, this is stage 6. Wait. So the first... 3 stages... It took me a stream to get through the first 3 or 4... No, 4 stages, I think, yeah. It took me a stream to get through the first 4 stages. Then it took me another entire stream to get through the 5th stage. And now we're on... Well, not the entire stream, because I did, like... Because I do remember... What? In the second stream, I did start on this stage, but... Yeah. It's a hard game, is what I'm saying. It is a hard game. Looking forward to tomorrow playing Sonic the Hedgehog, a game that I should actually be able to make progress at. So it seems lately I'm playing a lot of games that I'm not really making progress at. Or at least, if I'm making progress, it's slow progress. So I'm doing a lot of repetitive things lately, it seems. Which is kind of just, like, bad timing on the way things lined up and such. I like, cause I beat Pikmin last Friday, which is why I'm playing Sonic now tomorrow. But that was, like, after spending how much time on that final boss in Pikmin? That was a long-ass time. Okay. Everyone ready? Okay. Let's do this. We can do this. I mean, I'm not sure what this is, like, because if, you know, playing through a portion of the level then dying is what we're doing. That's definitely something we can do. We've done that repeatedly. Yeah. Hey, got a light as I died. That's always amusing. There's a game that I've played where you get like lives every certain point value, but if you die while you're at that point value, when you respawn, it counts as you getting the life again. So if you get your points up to that point, and then leave your points there, which means no killing any enemies. Every time you die, you get a life right away, so it like cancels out the death. And there's at least one stage in that game where I can get up to a collectible 1-up without killing anything and thus getting any points. So then I can just farm lives like that. Which was something that was clearly not intended because of the fact that the lives in there, similar to this where like it's a little icon, each life's a little icon on screen. It's on the top of the screen, and then once you get at least, I think it's once you get 10, it moves on to the next row. But it keeps going on, getting more and more. So like I had like an entire like third of the screen, the entire like left third or so of the screen covered with lives from doing this. And there's like this where like, you know, you can still see like, you know, the icon doesn't take up the whole thing. You can still see like, you know, a bit of space between the lives or whatever, but it's kind of ridiculous. But I've been doing ridiculous stuff in video games is kind of my thing. Hey, we can max out that number. Hey, we can just do this repeated thing over and over to max out those numbers. What's the most ridiculous thing any of you have ever done in a video game? It can be any type of ridiculous you want. Like, it can be like, you know, ridiculous, that's like with me, where it's just like super repetitive thing that just like maxed out something no sane person would try to max out. It can be just like something incredibly difficult. It can just be something like amusing or funny, like, you know, like making something weird in like The Sims or something. Game over. Player 1. Continue play? Yes. We're gonna continue play. Until eventually we succeed. Not necessarily today. Won't necessarily succeed today, because that could be a very long string. But maybe we will. Might not be. We'll see. I think I'm getting worse, though. Anybody else think I'm getting worse? Frank did a Furnish Me challenge that was a trailer. Trashy, dumpy, drug den. Nice. I did not see it, no. Certainly not getting better. Well, you're definitely not wrong. Yeah, I don't really pay too much attention to the Sims challenges Frank does. Not really being a Sims player myself, so yeah. And I unfortunately don't watch Frank as much as I would like to lately. A lot of that is scheduling. But yeah. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I also don't catch your stream as much as I would like to. Again, scheduling. But, yeah. Don't catch my stream as much as I would like. Again, schedule... Wait, what? it can be hard, because, like, there's so many good streamers out there, and then there's also, like, the fact that I work, and apparently need to sleep at least occasionally. But, yeah. Yeah. Okay, see you later, Emily. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you finish your work calls early. And you at least, like, are a bit lucky in that you work from home. And, like, obviously, like, you know, if you're busy working, you can't just be, like, you know, go hang out. But, like, you're working from home, so, like, yeah, if you get finished early or whatever, like, my work, you know, there isn't getting finished early. Like, it's, you know, I work my hours that I'm assigned, and then, like, I go home. And then, plus also the fact that, like, you know, you're working from home, so when you're done, you're right there. You're right by your computer. Me, after work, I still have to, like, walk home, which is, like, a 40-minute walk. And that's, you know, assuming I don't stop anywhere for food on the way home or anything. Speaking of food, I'm getting a bit hungry, so I might end after the next game over. It's a bit of a shorter stream, but we also had a later start, and I had a much longer than usual stream yesterday for the, you know, for your streamiversary, so that's definitely a helpful, or so that helpful. That's definitely a kind of an evening out thing, I guess. Being a bit of a shorter one today as a result. Tomorrow should be much better with Sonic the Hedgehog, and, you know, a game that I can, in theory, actually make progress at. And then Saturday, of course, Star Wars RPG, which is always a good time. Because we're not reliant on just me to be entertaining. We have, like, a group of people, so, you know, we can all fumble through the adventures together, and that makes... I mean, I'm the one... I'm not so much... Well, I'm sometimes fumbling, but... I'm the one leading the adventures, so... the whole thing. And Sunday... What am I doing for Sunday for sub-request? Oh, Mega Man 2. That'll be working on maxing out my lives, so that's gonna be a bit of a, we'll see how that goes. I was reading on tricks for maxing out lives in Mega Man 2, and the trick isn't complicated, but I don't know how fast it is, and the max lives in Mega Man 2 is 98, which is interesting. It's interesting that it would be 98, not 99. Okay, yeah, that's the game over. I'm just gonna go continue play right away so that we don't accidentally, like, run out the timer next time. But yeah, so we're gonna go find somebody to raid. Before I go, if you like the stream, don't forget to hit that follow button. You can also check me out on various other social medias that have been posted in chat. And we're going to go find somebody to raid. Let's see, who is alive? Okay, we could raid, let's see here, what are our options? Super Mario World ROM hack, Super Mario Odyssey, Final Fantasy VIII, let's see here. I think we're going to go raid Hannah, who is playing Final Fantasy VIII. She raided us yesterday, so we're going to return the favor. So if anybody wants to join me in this raid, that would be very much appreciated. You can just copy and paste the raid message from chat. As soon as I put it in chat, there we go. And you can join in on the raid. We'll head over there. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully starting at my proper time of 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time with Sonic the Hedgehog. And then, yeah, Saturday 4 p.m. with Star Wars the Role-Playing Game. Sunday 1 p.m. with Mega Man 2. Thanks everyone for coming out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later.